Students, the portion which I will be discussing today is of Lensmaker's formula. You all must have studied this portion in physics, the Lensmaker's formula. It is in refraction of light through spherical surfaces, that is in the lenses chapter. And to be very honest, this chapter, this portion is very important, because question comes like to and fro from this part of the chapter. This is a very basic portion, children. Like, if you understand this portion, nothing can be easier than this Lensmaker's formula, because we have to derive a simple formula from the Lensmaker's formula, which we will be coming through it. So before deriving the formula, let me make you understand what this diagram is basically of. We can see a lens. This is a lens AB. Let me name this lens as L1. This is a lens L1. So the refractive index of lens, the refractive index of material of the lens, let the refractive index of a length be N2. See, this is the refractive index N2, and the refractive index of the surrounding be N1. I have two poles P1 and P2, and C1 and C2 be the centers of curvature respectively. Let me consider R1. What is R1? R1 is the radii of curvature. So R1 is what is the length of R1, children? R1 is C1 P1. P1 C1 is R1, and P2 C2 is R2. So this R1 R2 are the radii of curvature of the lens. So let me consider the image distance as V, the object distance as U. So from this diagram, children, we can easily understand that the image formation from the object O, the object is placed on the principal axis, the rays passing through O, and after refraction through lens, the actual object is formed at I dash. But to be very precise, I dash is not the final image, children. I dash serves as the secondary object for the refraction through lens, and then forms the final image I1 in this position. And this till distance we will denote as V. Till I dash, which was the original image formed by the object O, we denote this distance as V minus T. Is it clear? So let me now come to the derivation part. From the derivation part, first we need to know the basic formula for the convection through the refraction through a concave lens or the convex lens. Basically, we need to know the formula. So what was the formula? Previously denoted by N2 by V minus N1 by U is equal to N2 minus N1 by R. So this was the formula, isn't it? So in place of this V, we substituted the value of the image distance, which is the V dash. Now V dash is the total image distance, girls. So this will be N2. Just pardon me for telling you girls, because I've been in a habit of saying girls to every children, because I've been teaching in a convent school, girls convent school. Therefore it has been my habit of saying it girls. So anyway, leave it, just ignore that. So N2 by V dash, since it is the distance of the total image distance, minus N1 by U is equal to N2 minus N1 by R. Now students, coming to this part of the page, as we can see, this was the image distance formed by the first refraction surface. Considering the refraction occurring through the second refraction surface, what will be my distance? It will be V minus T, and also it will be from the denser medium to the rarer medium. My object distance will be U, the image distance will be V minus T. So I can write it as, since my the thing will be changed, I can write it as N1. Just let me make it a bit more clear. 1 by V minus N2 by V dash minus T is equal to N1 minus N2 by R2. To be noted, students, why have I written N1 by V minus N2 by V dash minus T? Because in this case, what will be my image? See, from this diagram, I've already said the image formed by the object at the first position is I dash, which is the total distance is considered as V dash. So this total will be my object, that is the V. Now the object distance, which is the actual distance, V minus T, will be this much distance, which will be formed by the refraction of the object from this I1 dash to I. So this will be my image distance, V dash minus T. So like that I've got this equation. Now since I have this T variable here, to remove this T, if my T is much less than V, of course T can be ignored, isn't it? Then this equation can be written as N1 by V minus N2 by V dash is equal to N1 minus N2 by R2. Isn't it? This equation can be written it like this. Now dividing both the sides by dividing both the sides by equation like dividing both the sides by n1, I guess. No, I'm so sorry, this not dividing, like, pardon me. Now if I come to add, okay, equation 1 and equation 2, that is if I add this equation and the first equation which I had, you know, this equation and this equation, if I add on to this equation, I'll get n1 by V minus n1 by U is equal to n2 minus n1 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Okay, so this is what I get. This is on adding. Okay, this is on adding. Now dividing both sides. Okay, now since I've got n1 as common, now dividing both sides by n1. So if I divide this by n1, I will get it as 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to n2 by n1 minus 1 into, it will be 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Is this simple? Next, when the object, see here V is my image distance, U is my object distance. When this object is at infinity, the image will be formed at the principal focus of the lens, that is when object is equal to infinity, V will be formed at the principal focal of the lens, that is at the focal length of the lens. Therefore my equation will be reduced to 1 by V means 1 by F minus 1 by infinity is equal to n minus 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Okay, so 1 by infinity, students, 1 by infinity, value of 1 by infinity is 0. So what I'll get my equation, the final equation will reduce to, this will be my final equation, which will be 1 by F. Since this is 0, this part is 0, so 1 by F is equal to n minus 1, this is n, okay, n minus 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. This is my final equation for the lens maker's formula. So we can say this is only my lens maker's formula. Okay, so this is called the lens maker's formula. So students, do you remember this formula we have studied long time back, that is 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F? Do we know this kind of formula? This formula is called the Gauss form of lens equation. This is the relation called Gauss form of lens equation. So this formula and this formula is quite different, students. Just note it. For the lens maker's formula, it is as simple as water, because once you understand the basic concept of this part, the derivations is like, you know, crystal clear to you. So here what I've done is, you know, this is the basic formula of the relation through which we have done since class 9, which is called the relation of Gauss form of Lenz equation. This is called the Gauss form of Lenz equation. This is called the Lenz formula. This is the Lenz equation. This is the Lenz formula. The formula ultimately results to 1 by f is equal to n minus 1. So students, you have to note that n is not any number. Instead, n is the value of mu, which is the refractive index. We are denoting the refractive index as n in this position. So n minus 1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2, where r1 r2 are the radii of curvatures of this lens respectively. So this is how we do it. First, I've just simply done a mistake here, like it just comes on mind, how it is like. First we need to add these two. Without adding, you won't get the n1 as common, so that's why I was thinking that why it was not coming as 1 by n1. So this is how we got, like on adding this equation and this equation together, we get this value, that is n1 by v minus n1 by u is equal to n2 minus n1 minus n1 by r2. So dividing both the equations size by n1, we get 1 by v minus 1 by u. See, this formula and this formula have already come together. Like when we get the process, you ultimately get the result by a spontaneous process, but like it just comes flowingly. So when the object is at infinity, obviously the image will be formed at focus. We've learned through the previous diagrams. So 1 by f minus 0 is equal to n minus 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So ultimately my result of f becomes 1 by f is equal to n minus 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. This is the Lensmaker's formula. Is it clear? Thank you so much.